I truly can't believe that so many people have loved hearing about Lizzie so much over the last couple of weeks, and talking about her has brought me so much joy, and I'm so happy that it has brought you all joy too. And I don't want to say that I will never post about Lizzie again, but it is sort of feeling like this is a natural ending to this initial series, shall we say. I don't like what past Jonathan just said. I filmed that yesterday and slept on it and felt like I want to continue to talk about Lizzie. I want to talk about other things too. I've gotten really good questions about the general experience of working in a writer's room, how to get into TV writing. So I'd love to open the conversation up a little bit beyond Lizzie and talk a little bit about about writing, TV writing, being in a writer's room. I hope that is okay with you all. I know we all love to hear about Lizzie. Like I said, it's super fun to talk about her, but I have other things I want to say too. So just popping in to say that, I will go back to what I filmed yesterday. Just keep in mind, it's less of a goodbye and the end and more of see you later. So I thought I would just maybe share a few kind of like miscellaneous pieces about some of the characters. Carson was going to be a new character. I mentioned him before. Lizzie was gonna move in with him. He is gay, and so naturally I sort of felt an affinity toward him. And on day one in the writer's room, Terry had us pitch our blue sky ideas for the season, which kind of meant our wildest dream ideas for sort of what we wanted to see in the series. And I remember pitching a bottle episode where the entire episode would be Carson taking Lizzie out for a night out in West Hollywood. And it became the inspiration for episode 6, which is the episode that I wrote. And writing is it's hard, and it's honestly not always fun, but I think the most fun that I've ever had writing was writing this night out between Carson and Lizzie, kind of having the time of their lives at Flaming Saddles, which dates this. That was around 4 years ago, unfortunately not anymore. And then just kind of one more thing about Lizzie. I thought I might just share some of the questions that we were asking ourselves when we were trying to figure out what her journey was going to be throughout the series, kind of starting with what does it look like to make new friends as an adult? Who are you when you've worked so hard to achieve your dreams and then they just sort of crumble? What does being an interior designer in LA look like? Is it okay to have a friends with benefits situation with your childhood crush? Can you still have feelings for an ex even though they cheated on you? Can you still be friends with your former best friend who slept with your ex? And maybe kind of most important, what happens when you're kind of your own worst enemy and you have this voice, this very animated, active voice in your head that kind of won't stop critiquing everything you're doing. Another way to, I guess, say that is what if you're trying your best, but your best just doesn't feel like enough? When I was packing up my apartment, I found kind of miscellaneous notes from the show, and this is the last paragraph of the pitch that we gave to the network when we were sort of mapping out the season for them. So I'm just going to read this paragraph. I feel like it's kind of a nice note to end on. So it says, and that's the story of our season. Teenage Lizzie McGuire was relatable, a typical girl with typical teenage problems. 30-year-old Lizzie is going to be just as relatable, and she has the grown-up problems we all have, which, as we know, never get fully solved. We always rooted for Lizzie, and we always will root for Lizzie, but there is no picture-perfect plan. She'll just keep doing the best that she can. I keep saying I'm going to finish this video, but I have more things to say. I cannot finish without talking about Terry Minsky. She is the original creator of these characters that we love. She was the showrunner of this reboot, and she gave me my first job in a writer's room as a writer's assistant on a Disney Channel show that she created called Andy Mack, where I got to help write the first openly gay character on Disney Channel, which was such an honor. As if that wasn't enough, she then threw my name out into the ring to write a short form series for Disney Channel called Shook that went on to get nominated for a Daytime Emmy. What's an Emmy? Daytime Emmy. And then one day she called me and asked if I wanted to be a writer on the reboot of Lizzie McGuire. and it was the best phone call I think I've ever received. So all of that is to say, Terry has completely changed my life. Side note, she was a writer on Sex and the City, which is one of my favorite shows and was one of the many shows that kind of made me feel like I wanted to write TV. I cannot wrap up without mentioning everybody else that was in the room. It was truly a team effort. I just want to point everybody out here. So we have Sam, Jesse, Brittany, Renata, Yolanda, me, Margaret, Suzanne, and Terry. So that was everybody who was in the room every day. And we are holding pumpkins that my mother, God bless her, had made. It was October, it was around Halloween, and she had these pumpkins hand painted, and they said Lizzie McGuire on it, and they were adorable. So this is all of us holding our pumpkins. Let's do multiple pictures today, because why not? This is some of us with Hillary, and that is Hallie in the back, who played Jo, Lizzie's mom. Suzanne sent me this one. I love it so much. It warms my heart. It was so fun to get to see mother and daughter back together again. I think we have to end where we started. I think this is the picture I shared in the first video, and it is joy in a picture. I love you, Lizzie. Bye. Who am I saying bye to? Bye!